This is a collaborative project. That's why Rosanna and I are going to present it together. Okay? If you look at in the graphic, you can see that this drawing, the name of the project is CrossNet. Okay, and the aim is to provide our students new ways of learning English and practicing English, exchange information in informal context of learning, such as online, and visiting tour cities as well. We want to help them to learn, encourage them to learn English from from themselves, with our support, obviously, and increasing their motivation levels. Okay.
And then one of the questions we can ask is, why is it important to promote the social interactions to learn English? Well, since language is a social construct, we've been learning since the day we are born in our groups, family, school, and society in general. It's fundamental to promote this kind of interaction in order to learn a foreign language or any language whatsoever. And also, the more real a learning situation is, the easier it is for us to learn something. So we believe that with these projects, we can, in fact, create some social ways, so real, authentic opportunities for them to learn by exchanging their personal information first, and then enabling them to construct, to build their knowledge and develop their language part.
Yeah, and who are the students involved in this project? We will be working with two different groups of students. One of them, they are my students, that they are in the 9th grade, and their ages are from 13 to 16 years old. They live in Sapucaia, in Rio de Janeiro state, and most of them hardly ever have the chance to travel. The situation is quite different with Rosanna's students, because they are in the 8th grade. They are from 13 to 16 years old. They live in Petrópolis, which is a bigger city and a historical one. Petrópolis is 100 kilometers away from my town. They are in the same state. And Petrópolis is famous because the Portuguese royal family used it to go there for summer, to spend summer. So the city has some historical houses, places, gardens, monuments.
Yeah. And how are we going to promote this interaction? First, we are going, Marta and I are going to be the e-facilitators in the website, pedagogical website called ePauls. We are going to help them to deal with that layout, with that page. And then we are going to promote a face-to-face meeting in order to get them know each other, first virtually and then personally, face-to-face.
Okay, we've talked briefly about the project as a whole, and now let's focus in on the steps. Okay, to begin with, both groups of students will be oriented to how to use ePauls, as Rosanna just mentioned. And they are going to have the chance to introduce themselves using the internet and to research on the place. My students are going to have the chance to research on the place they are about to visit, and Rosanna's students are going to prepare themselves to welcome, to host my students and take into the museums. And the following step will be the preparation for the face-to-face meeting.
And as we said, the students are going to get in touch with the vocabulary, the names of the places in English, and my students, on the other hand, will have to learn the vocabulary to be guides. They will have to learn not only the place, but a bit of the history of the places in English. So we want this exchange and this tour day be in English as well.
Yeah, and there is a bilingual website of Petrópolis, so they have the chance to search in English as well. Then we'll have, there will be the day tour experience, which will begin with a breakfast in Rosanna's school. After the breakfast, we are going to the visit to the sites. And then we're going to have the chance to go to a park which is named
Cremery Park.
Cremery Park to have a picnic with the students at lunchtime. Okay? Then there they will have the chance to play some sports and chat.
Yeah, because it's not the park like we have here in London, unfortunately, it's much smaller. But anyway, there are places where they can play some sports, they can sit on the grass and have a picnic just like in London.
And play soccer, which they love to.
And hopefully they will chat in English.
Yeah. The final session will be the evaluation moment. And in this session will take place in both the schools. The final results will be shared between Rosanne and me, and then we will evaluate the possibility of going ahead with this project, even with different groups of students.
Yeah, and it's important to stress here that both prefeituras, the town halls from Petrópolis and Sapucaí are already aware of this project, and they are showing some interest to support us. And Sapucaí is going to provide the bus, the means of transportation, and the Petrópolis Prefeitura will offer the breakfast and also the entrance to the places, to the historic sites, and it's all arranged. And then it leads us to the last question, when and where it's all going to happen. So the preparation lessons will be each one in each own environment. Then the date